What's up guys, this is Ryan Maker from RC Maker. So you've made the A main at a big race, you're sitting there on the grid ready to go, first corner, somebody hits you from behind, and what happens? You get a body tuck. We've all been there, we all know. You're sitting like a little turtle in the middle of the track, and you don't want to drive because you know that if you drive you're going to destroy your body, and most likely it's a really nice painted body which you've paid a lot of money for. So that's why we need anti-tucks. Anti-tucks have been introduced recently. We've also got our brand new one right here from RC Maker. We've got it already for the Protoform Type S and the Protoform D9, and we're just introducing the one for the Montec Racer and also the Biddy Design JP8HR. So I want to show you guys today just how you can prevent all of these annoying body tucks. This thing is super easy to install. It mounts into your wing mounts, and all it needs is one extra screw to secure it at the bottom just behind your wheel. This thing is super strong. It will prevent body tucks 100%, and yeah, we want to make sure you guys, you get to race it out with your mates and not have silly body tucks from tiny little taps. And these things are becoming more popular even to the pros. We've got the weight down to 4 grams per piece now. This is such a fantastic solution for all levels of racers, right up from your novices who obviously hack more to the pros who they can also hack from time to time too. So yeah, we wanted to introduce a solution for everybody. These are going to be absolutely brilliant, so let's get right to it. I'm going to show you guys how to install this thing and how strong it really is. Alright guys, so first off, let's have a bit of a crash test on this thing. While I can't show you it crashing on the track, I assure you we have crashed with it, and it holds up really well. But here is, I'll put it through its paces so you can see just a little bit of, how strong this thing is. So I'm giving it a good wiggle. It's not stiff, it's actually made of quite bendable plastic, so it's quite malleable, which means that in a high pressure crash, it's not going to just snap on you. So you can see I'm bending this thing back and forth. It's super strong. Like, that's really crazy bending there. And if it does happen to just stay where it is, you can just like lightly bend it back if you do have a really big crash. But 9 times out of 10, this thing is not going to be moving. So yeah, as you can see, it's made of a really nice flexible plastic, so it makes it really nice and strong in crashes. And also when somebody just taps you, it's not going to do a thing to this thing. It's seriously sturdy. I can twist it as well as hard as I can, and you can see that's really holding up quite well. Alrighty, so let's get to it. I'll show you guys exactly how to mount this thing. It is really basic. I'm going to show you with a clear body. It's a little bit more difficult with a painted body, but not much more difficult. So with a clear body, the first thing we're going to do, let's put it under and sit it in place. So as you can see, it molds perfectly to the back of our wing strut here. Now I'm just going to take a Sharpie, and I'm going to put a dot where the wing mount is. So you can see here, we're going to put a nice dot there. So that's basically where we're going to be drilling our hole for our wing mount. So take your mount. Let's drill this hole. Alrighty, so there we have it. We've drilled our hole. Next, I'm not going to install the wing for this part. I'm just going to locate this, and I'll put a screw in there so that it stays nice and sturdy for when we do our next part. So just screw him in like this. Doesn't have to be crazy tight. Alright, there we go. So it's installed now in the back. So you can do this with or without your wheel arches cut first. It doesn't really matter. They're designed so that they sit quite far back for if you are running the body quite far forward. You want to ensure that there's enough gap here. But yeah, as I said, we have designed it in a way that it sits quite far back, which allows you guys to run the bodies nice and far forward as well. So next, I'm just going to go and put a dot here where it lines up. Do it without any pressure on the body. You want it in its most, resting state. Alrighty. If you want to be extra sure, you can leave it in there while you actually ream it, just to make sure that it's definitely lining up. So I'm just going to ream in here like that. And just move it out of the way for when you want to make the hole a little bit bigger. So there we are. Alright. So now take another 3mm screw. We're going to screw that in here like so. Tighten it up lightly. There you have it. So you can see now that is super sturdy. It's not going anywhere. It actually bends the center of the body before it bends anything else. So you can imagine when you get a hit in the back there, it's going to be really nice and stable, and it's not going to tuck. So basically after you've done that, you're all good to go. I will then undo this screw out of here, like so. And then you're going to have to basically find the position for your wing. So based off where you want to run the wing, you can use that hole as a guide. So for me, I like to run the wing fairly far back. So we can go ahead and put a dot there. Make sure you've centered your wing nicely. So we can go ahead and put a dot just there. That's where I'm going to be running my wing. And it's body ream. A nice hole, not too big, in your wing. There we are. And now I just simply screw everything together. So that's going to act as your wing nut as well. So you screw through here, through there, and tighten. And obviously you're going to do this to the other side as well. You're going to do it to both sides. So there you can see everything's installed. The wing's installed on the wing mount, and the anti-tuck's also installed. So there's a nice view of everything in there. But as you can see, this is so much stiffer now that we've got this in here. I'm pressing really hard on that, and it is absolutely not moving at all. So if we put those in both sides, it's going to be super stable. So these are absolutely fantastic. They're only 4 grams each, so it's very minimal weight for what it could possibly do for you while you're racing. So you can have all of those clean close races with all of your buddies. So guys, this is available now. We have them for the Protoform D9, the Protoform Type S, the Montec Racer, and also the Biddy Design JP8HR. So these are available from all of our distributors and also directly online.